So this is the first video in the world to explain the dangerous props bypass in root beer. So be thankful. And of course, there are pros and cons of this video. There are users in a forum who say something like, so why use Magisk Delta, which already has the Magisk Hide feature if you want to use that module, which I will explain in this video. But the facts are not like that either, because each module has a different function, although some are somewhat similar in function. There are even module makers who suggest using other module also has a function that is almost similar. So let's get started right away. As for, the proof is from the previous video, dangerous props is still detected by root beer, even though Magisk Hide has been turned on in Magisk Delta. Well, so if we look here, the keyword is props, which if we search the internet, it will appear as Magisk Hide. But even when I turn on Magisk Hide in Magisk Delta, it is still detected, so we just delete Magisk Hide props in this way, for those who already use this module. Alright, then restart. Here are 3 modules. One that requires commands in the terminal like termux, which was deleted earlier, and one that is very easy to install. Not even open source, so be careful. And finally the Dragon's Own. Have to activate both modules that I install later, because they have different functions. One of them is activated successfully to manipulate root beer, but maybe not for Google or bank applications maybe. Oh yeah, just to make sure we remove the Magisk Hide correctly. As for if it turns out to be problematic, you can try one by one among the 3 modules I discussed here. Maybe some of you are even the best at using only one module. We just put the 2 zip files into the Android storage. Below, I have given a link to the file. If you want me to make a tutorial using Magisk Hide props, I will make a video later, as trivia information that you might not find important. So, the developers of Shamiko are a combination or collaboration of several module owners focused towards hiding and blacklist functionality. And they're probably one of the big enemies of Google or bank apps and the like. Haha. Here I use the Dragon's material, which has been modified, but I recommend using the original. It's also safer than Magisk Hide props, which has a strong function, is set manually with the terminal, and is prone to damage if there is an error in the process. Oh yes, in addition, Shamiko only supports version 0.6 if using Magisk Delta, because the person who made Magisk Delta said he was busy at school. Or did he just keep failing when trying to update to a new version of Magisk? Yay! That's it. If you follow all the tutorials from part 1, your Android should be undetectable if rooted or using an emulator. Even Pug thinks you're just using a regular Android, so it's not moved to the emulator user server. It could be. So now it's just a matter of checking the Root Beer and AndroGoat apps, and it's very easy to install the 2 modules. The last warning is very important. So you understand why you still fail despite trying all 3 modules here, or using one at a time. Keep in mind that this module cannot help you bypass CATs if your device uses hardware-backed key attestation to detect an unlocked bootloader. There is currently no known way to circumvent that.
The range is between 50 and 70. 85